because it really allows LNG to play side lanes here. Since JDG is going to be playing straight up 5-on-5, they've got a Lulu comp, an Orianna comp. They have massive.
They can actually reliably lock down the Akali as long as Scout is a little bit further up the lane, doesn't get to jump back to his own turret.
Yeah, and the other experience in mid lane.
Yep, 4v4 potential here. Around this Rift Herald is already. Zika's diving in. There's the Hextech ultimatum. Q is going to connect as Kanavi taken down to half health. 369 in trouble. As the Camille is so low that his first blood going over to Knight to start this one up. Hung should be the next one on the menu, and there it is. But Ruler is down, missing. It's so incredibly low, and there's the perfect execution from Scout. He's trying to do what he can. He finds the backflip, but now he's the last man standing for LNG. Can he get Kanavi on the way out? And yes, he can. He's looking for even more, taking no. There it is. As finally Knight finishes.
He's able to accelerate the point of the game, although Gala might be in trouble here.
Yeah, Voltbreaker going to be charged up as Gala is in trouble, and he's just dead. Ruler is going to get his revenge.
So Tarzan feels very comfortable finishing it up and grabbing themselves number 2.
Also want to highlight the itemization choice here for Knight. Going for that crown, I think, is such...
Looking across the line, and you see Camille ultimate, Akali. Okay, we see bottom.
Across the line. Ruler is going to have the Sonic Wave soaked by his support. He's now ulted, trying to get himself out of here. Down to 200, and he's executed.
That one. They take him down.
Shockwave here towards the top side. Scout trying to stay in the shroud. Ults to try and get himself out of there, but there is the cease and desist. And Scout, oh, the clockwork wind up, not enough, but once again, it is going to be command attack coming in. Now it's Knight's turn to fall as Tarzan picks up the kill. Another Q going to connect.
That Rift Herald, it doesn't get any sort of charge off, and they push it right back. They're going to get the turret before.
Yeah, Extendo Beam going to come through there, and it's as if it was JDG that dropped the Herald because they got the lead here for JDG. So far, the early game going well for them, but this should even things out. Just one kept tech Drake is basically what LNG have bought. With the fact that they've collected the 2 early Drakes, they can afford to give these up. But now Hung in a little bit of trouble potentially. Kanavi can close the distance quite easily. Q not going to connect there from 369. The Alistair isn't out of the woods just yet. Kanavi going to get headbutted back, but Zika's not going to be able to protect the cow. Gonna have to flash to get himself out of the way, and now the Drake is going to be taken.
The one thing that JDG might run into trouble with, that we pointed out in draft as well, is against a 1-3-1 comp in particular. I think them have Camtech Soul and team fight for Elder.
Not gonna lie,
I'm not kidding.
I think that
I'm not kidding, Kobe.
LNG have now bought as to what's going on. Now they do. As the Sonic Wave does fly in, but Zika is on the flank angle, and these pincer movements can work out when you have a Camille on your team. The Orb is now trying to keep them in check, but Kanavi locks down the Baron. Now Tarzan dives in, he breaks his stopwatch, but Ruler has been kicked out immediately. He pops back over, and the team fight team is popping off. Ruler unchecked in the pit, and he's just going to grab as many kills as he would like.
They come out rolling at the very top here. Now it's just going to be straight on through, murder these towers.
And it's dominoes, isn't it? Basically, like after that team fight is won, now JDG, they have the Baron, they have that extra push power. There is no way that side lanes can be a win condition here, and it does put once again into perspective the danger of trying to play a composition like this for LNG. But JDG, they just picked their team fight comp. Now they are knocking on the door of LNG and looking to move up to 1-0 in this best of 3.
It's just the power. If you don't have engage, who cares? Force the enemy to go into you. Zika's trying to keep the wave away or trying to keep the pressure up, but his base is going to smithereens.
Yep, in a turret for Nexus may not be the trade they're looking for, but there's the cease and desist, and Tarzan will acquiesce that one. LNG now trying to defend, but without their jungler, and now 369 is unstoppable. The Hextech ultimatum is one that they don't care about at all. As 369, he's going down low. Scout's trying to get what he can. Voidseek is going to work out. There is still an inhibitor turret there in the mid lane, but it's not quite going to be enough. And now the Nexus is exposed. Gala is looking for Ruler. Ruler wants a rematch of the 1v1 from earlier, and Gala's making it work. Ruler goes golden and says, all right, Knight, you can take that one. And JDG will take down the Nexus here in game number 1.
It's a team game, Atlas.